What's going on, nation? I'm here with my friend Priscila and Ciero, and she's a well-known nutritionist in Brazil. And we're here today to talk to you guys about supplement stacks. And we're gonna go over a few different stacks today. We're gonna go over, if you're building a stack while on a budget. We're gonna go over an intermediate stack. And then we're also gonna talk about a high roller stack. So basically, budget's not an issue, and you can buy any of the supplements that you want. And so Erica and I met Priscila at the Arnold last year. Met her, she just came over randomly, started talking to us. She was like, hey, you guys look cool. We're like, you look cool. So then we started chatting and we became friends. Pretty much how it went down, right? If my memory serves me correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. It's usually how we meet most of our friends. Just bump into strangers in the middle of wherever we are, and then we invite them to our home and we make videos.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded weird, but... So, Priscila, why don't you tell the community a bit about yourself?
Okay. Actually, I'm a nutritionist of training, and I got my master's degree on functional sports nutrition.
Oh, okay.
So it's my specialty. I have not only athletes or sportive people, but I have one-on-one consultation with all kinds of people. Mm-hmm. So people with health issues, problems, teenagers, and olders. So it's so nice. I love what I do.
So that's great. And the reason why we wanted to make this video together is, I'm coming more from the bodybuilding side, where Priscila can come from that side as well, but she's also coming from more of a general, healthy lifestyle side as well. And you're gonna see that with the supplement stack. So that being said, let's get started. So before Priscila and I start going over our budget stack that we have here, we want you guys to keep in mind that all three stacks were put together with the mindset of building muscle. So hypertrophy gain, okay guys? So let's go over the first stack, Priscila. It looks like there's three things here, but there's actually only two. We have multivitamins and we have whey protein. Now, if you're not getting enough protein from your daily diet, then you're gonna have to supplement it in somehow. And a very affordable way to do that is to buy good old whey protein. And a good whey protein is gonna have very little carbs, but under 5 grams, and only around 1 to 2 grams of fat per serving. So 2 servings of your whey protein is gonna add a good 50 grams per day for your shakes.
Yes, so, and it's nice. Always check the dietary labels of how much leucine has per dose. Mm-hmm. We know that leucine is so important for the muscle growth, and I think of the BCAA for sure is the best, one of the best.
Definitely, and if you guys don't know what leucine does, what it does is actually, the higher the leucine levels are in your bloodstream, the more you're promoting protein synthesis, so muscle growth. So that's why it's super important to know. That's a really good point to make. Mm-hmm. So what about multivitamins? We have a woman's here and a men's here. Obviously there's a lot of multivitamins on the market. You want to make sure you're buying the right one. How do you, tell your clients to buy their multivitamins?
Actually, in Brazil, I prescribe more than buy like this. Here in the United States, it's so easy to get a supplement like this. I always tell my clients to check the dosage, if you're a woman, to check the dosage of iron. So iron is so important for women, especially for women, because we don't get enough, usually we don't get enough red meat. Most of them don't eat red meat, don't like, or is a vegetarian. And iron we lose every month with our period. So it's nice to check your iron, even if it in blood tests, but it's nice to get a multivitamin, minerals with iron.
And that's why if you guys ever go to the store and you see ones that are specifically for men and some that are specifically for women, there's different ratios of these ingredients in them.
Yes, because curiously, the men multivitamins, most of them don't have iron on it. Don't have, because excess of iron can be toxic. Mm-hmm. And men usually have easily in the diet. get enough meat and protein stuff. So it's not a big issue for men, but for women it is. For men, for men, the most important I think is zinc. Zinc is so important for hypertrophy, and vitamin D too. So vitamin D is called a testosterone booster. So it's so important to get your testosterone levels great, because we know that testosterone is
it's the most anabolic hormone. It's going to help you build that muscle. Another good point to make is you got to make sure you're taking your multivitamin so you're getting all your micronutrients in as well. Because if you don't have all your micronutrients, your body's going to have a hard time with the absorption of your macros, which is your protein, carbs, and fat. And a lot of people forget that. They just focus on getting their macros in, but they don't really think that the micros are going to help. So keep that in mind when you're going out to purchase your multivitamin. And if you guys need to get a good whey protein, just go to the store, pick one out that has a high protein content so you're not wasting your money.
Yes, for sure. And the B complex, they are so important too, and it's difficult to get everything, all B complex from your diet. So it's nice to be aware about the content of B complex of your multivitamin.
Very good point. So now we're going to go on and talk about the next stack. Now Priscilla and I are going to talk about what we think would make a really good intermediate stack. So maybe you have a little extra money and you want a more well-rounded stack of your supplements. And so you notice that we've kept the multivitamins, and just make sure once again for women that you're getting enough iron, and for men you're getting enough vitamin D. And now we've changed the protein. In the first stack we had a whey protein, very simple, easy, and affordable. For the next stack, we're gonna do a little more expensive protein. This is the Synthesis isolate, and what makes it a little more expensive is it comes with a blend of a few different types of protein. You have some faster releasing and some slower releasing protein, so you have your whey and casein. And what that's gonna do for you is help keep your leucine levels elevated higher over a longer period of time. So it's really helping you promote protein synthesis, which is gonna help with your overall muscle growth. And so what are some of the other things we have over here? What is this right here? This is fish oil?
Fish oil, yes. Fish oil is so good. It's good, of course, for general health, but for building muscle, it's so good because improve the insulin uptake. So it's good to muscle growth because insulin is a hormone that helps you to build muscle too. But helps the cells to work better because change a little bit the wall of the cells, because we know our cells, all of them are made with protein and fat too. So according to the fat that you eat, it's a good fat, you're gonna be better cells, build better cells. If you eat just crap and bad kind of oil, you are gonna build bad cells. So it's not so functional. And the other stuff, other point about omega-3, it's good for the immunity system too. So we know maybe you were bulking and you become sick, and you can lose most of your gains. So it's nice to fight infections and this kind of stuff.
And now what about taking the product? I mean, some people, they claim that they burp and they have fish oil breath come up. So is there something that you can do to help with that?
Yes, for sure. Keeping the product on the refrigerator, it's so good. And taking omega-3 supplements during your meals. So it's gonna help you to avoid the fish burps.
Well, that's good. See, good tips, even about taking the product.
Yes.
I've never had the fish burps, but I guess it's pretty common.
Yes, it is. And it's nice to complement that the fish oil prevents the muscle breakdown too.
And it's good for the joints.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, so the next supplement that we're gonna add to our stack is BCAAs. And what I use is I actually use Amino X. BCAAs are great. I mean, they're really hard to get with your, well, you can get them in your normal daily diet, but if you can actually afford to get a BCAA supplement like Amino X, it just makes it so much easier. And a product like this you can take anytime during the day. You can take it in the morning, take it in the afternoon, at night, during your workout. It has no stimulants in it, so it's not gonna keep you awake or make you fidgety or anything like that. But overall, it's gonna help you keep your leucine levels higher, which you know helps with protein synthesis, so muscle building. It's gonna help delay your muscle soreness. It's gonna help with endurance during your lifts. I mean, the benefits, they're all there.
Yes, I use a lot. And you can use in pre and post workout. So common.
Yeah, very, very common. And we also want to talk about 2 other supplements. This is a good general stack for the average intermediate person who's looking to have a little more money to spend to get what they need. And we decided that there was one more thing each we wanted to add depending on whether you're male or female. And for me, that's creatine. And I actually use it in the form of cell mass. Creatine is a really great product. It's gonna help with your overall energy and recovery in the gym. A lot of people ask if creatine is gonna help me build more muscle, and you can say the answer is yes, but the answer is based on the fact that you're able to work harder in the gym. So if you can push out more reps and lift more weight and have longer workout sessions because you have the energy, you're gonna do more muscle damage, which is gonna result in obviously building more muscle.
It's good. I use it a lot too, actually, with not only for bulk, but we know that creatine helps with energy of all your cells, including the brain. So it's nice for other people too.
Yeah, it's a good point. This isn't just a male thing. Women can take this as well. Also, keep in mind that creatine, it's in your natural diet. You're getting creatine from some various food sources. And also, if you're taking a creatine product, there's no loading phase or cycle phase. You can just take like 5 to 10 grams a day, any time of the day, and then that's fine. It's gonna be stored in your skeletal muscle tissue and be ready there for you when you need it while you're lifting.
Yes, and be aware, always take creatine with a certain amount of carbohydrate, because the carbohydrate increase the absorption of creatine around 60%.
That's excellent information to add, and also make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Okay, so now what's the last supplement we're gonna add for the ladies?
Probiotics. Probiotics I like too much, because we know as women we have a lot of issues, problems about
Believe me,
constipation.
I know.
So it's good because probiotics helps you to fight constipation, and it's nice to get better absorption of the nutrients from your diet and from your supplements too.
Oh, really great point. So with that, let's move on to the last stack. Now on to the high roller stack. This is a supplement stack that's meant for someone where money's not an issue, but you're a smart spender and you want to make sure that if you're gonna spend money on supplements, it's gonna be on ones that can actually help you with your goals and your overall health. And so you'll see nothing's changed. We've kept all the supplements from our previous 2 stacks. The only thing you might want to change, depending on what your macros are, is you might go for a higher or a more pure protein that contains more protein, less carbs, less fat. For me and my goals, the Synthesis Isolate works into my macros, but like I said, if you want to go with something different, just see what fits yours. So let's talk about the first addition to our high roller stack. And we're gonna go with a nitric oxide supplement. So we have nitrics right here. Now, what a nitric oxide supplement does is it helps dilate your blood vessels, which is going to increase blood flow, which is going to increase the amount of oxygen and nutrients that are traveling through your blood and being delivered to the tissue in your body, which includes your muscles, which is optimal for muscle growth.
Yes, and an up-to-date information is that we are using now this kind of supplements post-workout. I don't know if it makes sense, but after workout, in the recovery, your blood vessels start to shrink again. So probably it's nice to put after.
That's a really good point.
And then you recover better, and then you continue delivery the amino acids from your whey protein, from your BCAA, or just a meal protein, including this after 1 hour or 2 hours after you finish your workout.
That's a really good tip, and maybe for those of you who are taking a product like Nitrix, you should try that. Try taking it post-workout and see if that helps you make a difference. That's a really good tip, Priscilla. The next one we're going to talk about is a supplement that helps you with nighttime rest. And so it doesn't have to be this exact supplement we have here, just something that will help you get more sleep, because we know that your body, it's resting and recovering at night when you're sleeping, and if you don't hit that really deep sleep, that slow wave sleep, you're not going to be releasing the maximum amount of HGH. It's going to help you with your overall growth. So sleep's super important. Make sure you're getting enough at night, and if you need help, we get a supplement for you.
Yes, and melatonin in Brazil is not allowed, but here in the United States is common. Can help, but I think there's other supplements and components that are so good for sleep. Theanine, GABA, tryptophan, magnesium, actually it's good too. And if you have the vitamin D deficiency, you're not gonna be able to sleep great. So that is a bunch of supplements, and it's nice because recovery is crucial for muscle growth.
Recovery is probably the most crucial thing. You need to be able to recover. So what's next on our list, Priscilla?
More enzymes? Yes. I have a lot of issues because people can't stand eat a lot of protein after a period. So they don't want to eat more fish, meat, eggs, and start feeling bloated. And it's so good because maybe you should balance a little bit our enzymes. So they have usually enzymes that we have in our body, but for some reasons they are not functioning anymore. So probably 1 month or just like few weeks you can take a little bit pre-meals, and it's good. It's gonna help.
Awesome, it's a really good tip. We have 2 supplements left. So the next one is glucosamine, and this is basically for joint recovery or joint health. So it doesn't have to be this product, but I mean, most people, the mindset that I had, especially when I was younger, was, well, my joints don't hurt right now, so I really don't care to take anything. Maybe I'll take something when they start hurting. Well, the goal here is preventative maintenance. So by taking a supplement like this, you're preventing the breakdown of the cartilage that's in your joints. And you know, cartilage doesn't grow back. So you want to make sure your joints are healthy now that you're lifting, especially if you're lifting super heavy. 15, 20 years from now, if you still want to be able to lift in the gym and, you know, not have arthritis and everything hurting and killing you when you're in there working out, you want to start taking care of those joints.
Yes, and not only glucosamine, but chondroitin, MSM, collagen, and magnesium, vitamin D, calcium. This is so important for your joint health and bones.
Excellent point. So now let's move on to our last supplement in our high roller stack.
Yes, it's glutamine. Glutamine, everybody know that it's so good for the immunity, and it's good to prevent the muscle catabolism too, because prevent the breakdown of the BCAAs in your body. So I usually 5 to 15 grams in the diet
like a
of
teaspoon?
my clients. Yes, a teaspoon is great, and it's good too to maintain the intestinal tract healthy, because it's a food for the bacteria.
Oh, that's great. That's good to know. Also, one more tip about glutamine. Obviously, it's going to help with your immune system. One thing that people don't realize is, you know, if your body needs the extra glutamine to help out with functions inside the body, like with the immune system, it's gonna pull it from your muscle tissue. So by taking a glutamine supplement, you're preventing your body from pulling it from the muscle. And that's very important. It's a nice keynote to keep in mind as to why you should take glutamine. So that's it. That's your high roller stack. I know there's going to be questions about fat burners and pre-workouts and why we didn't discuss them in this video. And I mean, I take a pre-workout. I use NO Explode 2.0. I don't use a fat burner, but obviously their fat burners can be added to your stack. And the reason why we left them out of this video is because you don't need a fat burner and you don't need a pre-workout to reach your goals. They can help you if you're low on energy and your diet's right and you're taking your supplements and you're getting enough sleep and everything seems to be in check, but maybe you work crazy hours and you need that extra little kick when you get to the gym. Yeah, then you can think about taking some kind of pre-workout supplement.
Yes, perfect.
And then, you know, if you're trying to get that extra edge and you're having a little bit of a hard time with fat burning, you know, maybe if there's a fat burning supplement that can work for you, but, you know, look into those things after you take care of your meal plan, after you take care of your routine, and after you've gotten the essential supplements into your diet already. What do you think?
Yes, perfect. I agree completely.
So Priscilla, thank you so much for sitting here with me and going over these different stack ideas. Lots of great information. You guys are going to see a lot more from Priscilla on the website. She's going to be a monthly contributor, and hopefully we'll have her out here all the way from Brazil to do more videos with Erica and I. And it's just a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Very, very smart. You know, she's super intelligent, always on the cutting edge of things, always reading new studies that are coming out. And like I said, it's just great to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
So if you guys want to check her out, I'll put a comment or I'll put some info in the info section below so you can check her out on her Instagram and other social media. And as always, guys, more good stuff coming soon. See you.
See you.
Go.